This is Dan Girolamo. They call me Big Boomer. I am the Karatbars poster child for the common sense knucklehead. Repo man for 27 years. I haven't done that since November of 2011, and it's been my pleasure to share this program with many people worldwide and find lots of talented individuals who see the same thing. Maybe you will see the same thing today also. Now, we're going to cover today who is Karatbars, what does Karatbars produce, Karatbars strategic partner alliances, and what does Karatbars offer you. First of all, Karatbars International headquarters is in Stuttgart, Germany. They are a debt-free company, privately held, never have any debt, never will have any debt. Harold Seitz is the founder, CEO, and visionary of our program. He is not in his game plan to ever put Karatbars, the affiliates, in any form, or the company in any form of debt or chargebacks. So there you rest some security in knowing that the person at the helm with a vision has the character and the resources and the mindset for no debt. Now, we're regulated by strict German laws. So understand, although we're a worldwide company, we also have many other security features in place to know that when you do business with them, there is a third-party attestation. Concept started in 2008. We're well-known, trusted, and respected. We have 3 launching pads developed in the last couple of years for international expansion. As I said, the headquarters is in Stuttgart, Germany. That is also the headquarters for the European arena of countries. And then we have another office in Belize for the North, Central, and South American continent. And we also have one in Pattaya, Thailand, and Singapore for the Asia-Pacific Rim. We are recommended by Bundesspar, an independent consumer watchdog organization in Europe, and we get high accolades from them. We also just opened a support and logistics office on Wall Street in New York City. You'll be finding out more about that as it becomes fully operational in a few months. And Thomas Schreiner, the Director of Operations, will be actually moving there. And that will be our launching pad for our media and press releases worldwide. Now, what does Karatbars produce? Karatbars produces all currency grade gold. Well, what is that? It's got 4 nines, 999.9, pure gold, 24 karat. It's different than 999.5, okay? LBMA stamped, which is recognized by all banks and governments as good delivery gold and good for settlement of debt. It's the only one that's recognized worldwide. It's the only kind that banks and governments do for trade. That's the kind of gold that you're looking at. And it's got to be on the good delivery list. Now, here's what we have. Here is a Karatbar typical example right there. That's 1 gram of 24 karat gold in a security card, serialized with the assayer's signature in a tamper-proof fashion with holograms on the back that will tell anybody if anybody's tried to tamper with this card, which means to the common sense person, it's real gold. You don't have to worry about if it's counterfeited or not. Now, we have many other signature cards, including here's the USA card. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, as you can see, all of our cards are adorned with a hologram. I am a common sense guy. The Vatican bought 100,000 of these cards licensed with their artwork on it, and I am certain that's 100 kilograms, folks. I'm certain that the Vatican has a far better business resource than I do to tell if the gold is real and the company is reliable. Right? They just don't license with anybody. Now, you won't find us you will not find us for now on any of the media outlets. This is directly for your benefit so that you can actually create an income if you choose to. Now, strategic partners, Prosegur, 3rd largest cybersecurity company and digital logistics company in the world, member of the World Gold Council. They offer us with a deal with Harold Seitz for free vaulting in our Germany vault there. Now, the nice thing about that is it's not in a publicly visited facility. It's private vaulting, which means that no matter what, It's not going to get sealed off. Follow me? Now, we also have other vaults available in Switzerland and Singapore, and we also have G4S. You recognize their name from the Olympics, providing the security. They're the largest armored delivery service in the world. They deliver all of our orders over 10,000 euros. Also, we have prepaid financial services. We have our own now Karatbars MasterCard, recognized worldwide. Now, understand this. Karatbars is not a speculative investment. Karatbars is gold as money, not gold as a commodity. Very important. Our asset class, which is transaction-friendly weights, we sell it for the best price that you can find it worldwide for delivery of currency-grade gold, folks. I mean, we have many cards. You're going to find out many more of these cards coming out. We can brand any company, any movement, any organization with their own gold as money card. Now, as I said, we are not a speculative investment. We are the future in a developing system for spendable gold. As you see these worldwide on cash registers in the windows of merchants, you'll understand the significance of it. It will grow slow at first. It will be something that will be kind of relevantly respective to a fax machine. When there were a few fax machines, they had some value. When there were 1,000 fax machines, they had more value. When there was 1,000,000 fax machines, they said, what, you don't have a fax machine? It allows business to be conducted in many ways, because realize this, whatever can be bought in paper money could be bought in fractions of a gram of gold money. And not just in the cards, but being able to transact fractions of a gram from one account to another, to the merchant seamlessly and securely in a system designed to aid and benefit. Why? Because the paper money out there is in trouble. You can see it. You don't need to know too much more about it, and we'll go into farther ahead. What they're creating is an honest money system without inflation, connecting the consumers and Karatbars customer and affiliate savings account holders to a venue of K exchange centers that will accept Karatbars in exchange for goods and services, an alternative means to conduct business and connected to the producers of the gold money. What does that mean? There's no credit. Credit is simply money that hasn't been earned yet. How much do we have out there? Right? Stimulates the economy like it will, like it's real money, but it isn't. There's nothing fiat. You can't print more gold, folks. Every time they print paper money, it increases the money supply and makes the money that you have in your account worth less money. That's what inflation is, inflation of the money supply. There's no fractional lending. Like when you go to the bank and you give them a paper money bank and you give them $1 as a deposit, they can loan out 9 more. That means they can collect 9 times the interest on that. They increase the money supply digitally. So get this. If they're paying you 1.5% on your account, and the real rate of inflation is over 11%, you're losing 9.5% on every paper money dollar that you have in your paper money bank. I'm sorry, I might be an alcoholic, but that doesn't sound like good math to me. That's, by the way, how you got your car loan. Somebody made a deposit. Now, what you just saw, in a nutshell, was a fully funded infrastructure. Employees, staff, company departments, utilities, accounting, web support, production, legal, banking, card services, shipping and receiving, international regulatory agreements, cybersecurity, vaulting, armor delivery, worldwide expansion hubs, a support interlink, all funded by corporate umbrella for you to succeed, create a worldwide income, not based on your locality, but based on your production of honest labor. Now you have a system here that's ahead of its time, whose time has come. If you want to seize a piece of that, it's here for you to do that. If you want your computer to do something it couldn't do before, what do you got to do? you got to give it a program update, folks. That's what you're getting today. And if you choose to, click install and put it in there. You see, you and I and everyone else you know are going to have to overcome three major things financially. Number one, taxes. You have to optimize them before the IRS optimizes you in the United States. The government spends about $3 to administer one. I don't have to be a rocket science or a math genius to understand the significance of that. Home-based businesses offer the best tax advantages there are, even better than a home mortgage. Now, inflation, you need to leverage it. You can't outwork it anymore. You could when inflation was low back in the 50s and 60s and prior to the 71 when money changed over and when the average family with one person working in it had 84% discretionary income. After they did the three things basically a job was supposed to do. It's supposed to pay the taxes the government said you had to pay. It's supposed to give you enough money to live on. And it was supposed to give you enough money that you didn't have to live on so you could put it into something that could utilize the power of compounding interest so that when you couldn't work anymore, you had something to live on. How's that working for you? Wake-up call, okay? Residual income. Without it, you're not going to retire at any age. Social Security Administration, 98% of Americans are dead broke or still working at 65. What does it tell you? Okay? You will benefit from these three main factors if you pursue and perform tasks in our system. Now, here's a little reality check. You want to talk about taxes? $14.4 billion in new debt on the interest on the national debt and the unfunded mandatory programs, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and unemployment every single day. With 10,000 new retirees going on the system every day. There used to be 41 that paid in for one person on that program. Now there's 3. By the way, that doesn't even include a single dollar for any government office employee pension or the military. Here's your big question, fuzzy wuzzy, fuzzy wuzzy. Would you rather have your savings account holding your retirement backed by government insurance or real gold? Your choice. We've made ours. The program that we heard so many times was tax the top 1% of corporations, foreign and domestic. If you taxed them 100% of all the revenue, if you did that, it'd only fund the government for 58 days, folks. Reality check. Now tax the top 2%, also 100%. They get to keep nothing of everything they earn. It will only fund the government for another 20 hours. Get the picture? Karatbars is your lifeboat against the bad decisions made by bankers, politicians, and governments. Gold is the friend of freedom. Now, most of you have been creating income this way. On the left side, employee or self-employed, which means you just bought yourself a job. That's all it means, okay? That occupies 95% of the population. The right side is business owners that use a system and people as leverage to create residual income and cash flow. And investors use a system and money to create residual income. They occupy 5% of the population, and they have 95% of the wealth. What does that tell you? So really, basically, if you want to get to the right side and you're on the left side, employee or self-employed, and you want to become a business owner investor, we have a means for you to do that. You just have to change the programming in your head and understand the simplicity of what we have. Inflation in your money. We talked about taxes, now we're going to talk about inflation. Core rate of inflation that the government says is 2%. Well, they leave out gas, food, and energy costs. As I said, I might be the common sense knucklehead, but the reason that they do that is because they can't tell you the real rate of inflation is over 11%. You can see it when you go to the gas pump, the grocery store, and look at your bills. Okay? Why can't they tell you that? Because they'd have to index. If they kept it at 11%, there isn't any administration that's going to tell you the real figure since 1971 when we decoupled from gold. Why? Because if they gave you the real rate of inflation, they have to index Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, unemployment, all those programs to that index. They can't Do it. So don't blame one party or another. It's just the way things are. Here you get to choose. Vote with your money, not with your ballot. Now, let's give a quick demonstration. You see that? That's a $100 gold certificate from 1928. That's real. That was worth 150 grams of gold. 5 ounces of gold, folks. The way they got you to take paper money was they said, hey, paper's easier. And it says right here, in gold coin payable to the bearer upon demand. If you didn't want to take it, if you didn't want the paper anymore, they'd give you the gold. But by 1928, it had already lost 20% of its buying power. So if it was frozen in time at the time this bill was created, it had the buying power of $5,550. What is your $100 bill worth today? Question is this: do you think next year $100 is going to buy what it today? Next year, what it buys today? If you say no, I don't think so. What are you going to do about it? This is what you do. Here's the buying power: gram of gold right here, right? Gram of gold right there would have bought you this much bread 40 years ago when we decoupled from gold in 1971. Today, 40 years ago, $1 would have bought you that much bread. Pretty close, right? Well, let's take a look at today when, as we continue to inflate the money supply. A gram of gold will buy you this much bread, and $1 is going to buy you that much bread. As I said, you don't have to be a rocket science. Use some common sense. Program update, folks. Now, that's the difference between gold money and paper money. Beautiful part about that is it's not interest-bearing. The key is this: if this gram of gold buys a family of 4 a good meal at a restaurant today, it'll buy a family of 4 a good meal at a restaurant 3 or 4 years from now. Can you say that about the paper money? I'm on it. So what does Karatbars offer you? Number one, if you only just want to use the account, it gives you financial liberty and a hedging in a financial crisis against all those things, just by opening and funding an account. It's like a lifeboat. Don't leave your lifeboat parked on the shore with no Karatbars in it. That means you got to swim, and you better be a good swimmer as we see the changes in the paper money. You got to put some Karatbars in. The more you make, the more Karatbars you put in it. Remember, it's gold as money, not as a commodity. Reprogram your brain. Now, what also offers you financial independence, independent of anything going on with the paper money, whether it's here or Greece or Cyprus or it's in lira, pounds, euros, bolivar, whatever it is. Okay? It can offer you a second mainstay income, whether you just want to make enough money to buy a washer and dryer, or you want to make it a career, main profession. Simple. And buy a washer and dryer on a yacht. It's whatever you want. Now, here's the simplicity. Make one change to your banking routine. Keep your paper money bank. You need it. For every $4 you put in your paper money account, put $1 in your gold money account. Follow me? As the value of paper money goes down, what happens to the value of your gold account? Goes up. Balances out your losses. Just by doing that, you will insulate yourself from the things that you have not been able to control yet. Simple. We have inflation insurance. Do you have auto insurance? Why? In case you get in a wreck. You have life insurance? In case you die. You got health insurance in case you get sick, right? You got fire insurance in case the number one dream of your home catches on fire. Well, what do they all take in common? They take paper money to pay for them. What happens if something happens to the paper money? We have inflation insurance, folks. That's what we are. It's simple. Why? Because we're gold as money, not gold as a commodity, gold in a developing system where, once again, your labors can be exchanged for real value that is timeless and create generational wealth, 1 gram at a time. We offer the system in a free account to anybody. You can enroll an account for no cost. Okay? And if you want to get paid weekly or monthly, we have 2 programs that one that you can opt into that you'll find out everything that you need to do. It's like the financial Swiss Army knife of the future. Here today, available for you. So whether you want to build a team and refer people, or you just want to use the account for self-protection, or you want a venue that you can go to work with your own labors and actually go and market with yourself and not build a team, you can. Karatbars has 7 different income streams. You can watch this video at the bottom. Write this down if you don't have a piece of paper or pen, or review this webcast. Karatbarspaidplan.info. Lloyd Merrifield, a senior partner, member of the Roundtable Leadership Council, produced this. He is our on-site web guy that absolutely, Lloyd, investment banking background and lives in Vancouver, British Columbia. Now, 2 programs. Getting started right. Everybody that enrolls at Karatbars account, there's absolutely no reason not to open an account. 1, it doesn't cost you a penny to open. Number 2, there's no maintenance fees on your account. Number 3, you get your own online website and a shop site to sell from if you wanted to, or refer people so that they can get Karatbars from you. How much does that cost? Nothing. It's free to you. You get to participate in a unilevel plan from 0.5% to 6%, Karatbars pool that pays you monthly, and a Karatbars Gold Fund that pays you in gold. Okay? Now, we have another system also. You have to find out about this. Check into Thursday evening's webcast, how to set up a dual system to magnify acquiring gold. Okay? Now, that right there, we have a secondary system that allows you to get paid weekly. If you really want to make a full-time income in this, that is what you need to do. Right there. Now, we also have the 3rd program, a Karatbars Incentive Rewards Program. This is over a lifetime. So we have the unilevel plan, pays you once a month, based on points equals rank. We have 2, the optional program, which is the dual system, which is based in units and cycles and pays you weekly. And then we have the Karatbars Incentive Rewards Program, which is based on the number of grams and pays over a lifetime achievement. Whenever you reach these, you get everything from a Karatbars custom iPhone, yes, 24-karat gold cover with a Karatbar. Okay, now, from mega trips to a Karatbars edition Rolex watch to 3-car program. Here's the keys. Here's the keys. And then to a villa. Okay? So everybody needs to know about Karatbars. Why? Because Karatbars is gold is money in a developing system. Spendable gold, which will allow business to be conducted over and over with optional programs with merchants and service providers worldwide to be connected in a worldwide system of creating an income, residual income, as well as acquiring a generational wealth asset. The simple and best part about Karatbars is this. It will put an asset on your balance sheet if you ever decide to stop doing it. There's many ways to make money on it, even good ways to make money out there. But when you stop, is it an asset on your balance sheet? Yes or no? Karatbars is. And the best part about that is whatever can be bought in paper money could be bought in fractions of a gram of gold money, real money, no inflation, nothing fiat, no credit, in a developing system to allow you the leverage and insulation against bad decisions made by bankers, politicians, and governments without your say. Again, you can create a real wealth and a heritage to pass on to your children to teach them how to save again. It's been my pleasure to introduce to you this program. Thank you for your time and attention, and may God bless you. I'm going to stop the recording.